Good morning, good morning. We'll let everything come online. Good morning, Suki. Good morning, Suki. So we're having a little bit of a supercharged cat morning. People run up the screens behind me. Have no fear. It's only Suki. So your playlist is 3 Manipura, our last Sunday of this sequence. We are coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you are new to this with me, good morning. This is 60 minutes of kundalini yoga. This yoga that shows us how to direct our most esteemed energy, how to take that which has made us into our best selves and give it even more direction and let it more fully through us so that every action is guided. Every action has the capability of fulfilling something larger than we can imagine. So we have day 35. If you're familiar, jump on in. And to get us started this morning, this is from a book by John Richardson called In the Sanctuary of Women. There is so much changing right now, and I find myself wondering how to take action. Use our Manipura. I get settled, I get clear, and then I get lost. I get settled, I get clear, and then I get lost. What will our work look like? What will our schools look like? It is a question. And this is a blessing. When there is no way, no path, no road made plain, may there be wise ones who inspire you to see where the way could begin. When there is no way, no path, no road made plain, may there be wise ones who inspire you to see where the way could begin. Look for touchstones. Look for people who inspire you. Look for actions that inspire you and call them closer. That's how we make our way forward right now. Notice, heart high. And tuning in is the way that we notice and call in Ong Namo. I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. 3 times with me. Inhale. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your wrists, roll your shoulders, shake it out. May we take inspired action. Your playlist begins at color. Start it now. And come to lie down on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Bring your strap with you. I will put the strap over the low knees, where the knees and the shins meet. Pull your shins closer, your hips off the floor, elbows wide. Press your knees into the strap, arms out long. Here's your breath in. Exhale, bring your knees. So inhale, press away. And exhale, bring it in. 4 more. And putting the left foot flat to the floor, the strap goes over your right foot. Bend your elbows wide, bring your knee down towards the floor. This is breath out. Extending your leg, opening your knee. This is breath in. We just begin to fold in and out through the hip. Open and close the knee. Feel the way the hamstring relates all the way to the sole of your foot, to the tips of your toes. Keeping your right leg long, put your left leg long and open your feet. Both straps go into your right hand. Left hand goes wide, right leg goes wide. Pressing your right thigh away from your right shoulder, reaching into your heels and your toes, reaching into your fingers and through your chest. And up into the center. Take your strap down. Bend your left elbow. Come onto the left outer hip as you drop your right knee onto your palm. Roll back into the center. And then knee to palm, pause there. And press to extend. And bend. And press to extend. And as you press to extend, you're sending your right hip away and stay. Then the right hand can sweep, reaching overhead, skimming the floor to reach towards your left heel. So the legs stay strong and stable, and as your hand moves, it begins to rotate your right ribs away from the center line. Stay. And you are rinsing right at the navel. Right arm wide, right shoulder down, right hip away. Legs are so clear and strong. Into the middle. And the strap goes over your left leg, left foot. Bend your knee, bend your elbows wide, bring it down, and press into your heel, opening the back of your knee. Exhale as you bring it down, and inhale as you extend. Such a great move to flush out activities from yesterday. So the past is held in your body until you take action to clear it out. Keep your left heel high. If you went running, if you went walking, if you flew somewhere, your legs and your body, your joint, your back, it all shows you where you've been. Both straps into your left hand. Go wide to the left, right arm wide to the right. If you need to, bend your left knee. So we start with asana so that we aren't perpetuating yesterday's energy, yesterday's body. As we clear the body, the breath gets free. Coming into the center. Release your strap. Come to the outer right hip and drop your left knee into your right palm. Roll back. And once again. Coming to the outer right foot, outer right hip, straighten and bend your left knee. Sending your left hip away from your shoulder. Keep the leg extended and sweep. Left hand down toward the heel and then up overhead. So where was your shoulder yesterday?
Where is your left chest and upper back? Open that, bringing it back to neutral, making a clean canvas for today. Firm into your heels, left arm wide, turn at the navel. One more. Knees bend, feet flat, and center. So there's suddenly an opening, coming closer and closer to this present moment, letting the breath find all of the body. Your heels are under your knees. Standing in your heels will lift your hips. Hands overhead will lift your heart. Here's inhale. Hands down, roll down through the spine, hips down. This is exhale. And just move in and out. Letting your hips be the very last thing, using the lowest muscles of the abdomen to really find that last release as you set down. Keeping your hips up, bring your elbows down. Tuck a shoulder, tuck another, press the elbows. Work here or interlacing your fingers, your choice. The pinky edge of your hands toward the floor, arms straightening as you can. Wherever you are, standing in your heels, so the toes are long. The heart is broad. And as you release your arms, you roll down through the spine. The front body is open. Keep all of that and roll to your belly. Just right over onto your belly. Palms down beside you, walk your thighs back, point your toes, and inhale, open your legs, and then zip together. Working to straighten your legs as much as possible when they're open, and keeping that as you bring them together. And feeling how the straightening of your legs can create a strengthening in the low belly. The elbows wrap in, the shoulder blades to the spine. 3 more. Feet together. Feet down, heart up. Elbows down underneath your shoulders. Widening the elbows will broaden your collarbones. And then using the tips of your fingers, draw your navel forward. The feet are flat, the legs are strong. Your heart comes through your upper arms. Good. Walk yourself down, elbows back, reach for right hand, and then left. Open the sides of your ribs, the backs of your arms, 2 hands out in the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more. Palms down, heart up. Half child, hips back, head down. And stepping your left foot up, turn yourself to the right side of the mat, hands wide. Bending your right knee, take your left hand down and turn to the right. Stand up and bend your left knee, right hand down. And we move back and forth, inhaling and exhaling to rotate, and then open. One more, folding to the left. And standing tall.
Palms are open, abdomen is open, the body bright and shining. Coming up to the top. You'll take your blocks and put them end to end on their lowest setting and come to lie down. Bring your strap with you as you come. Lifting your hips, palms face down, and your feet onto the blocks. So the hips are resting on the backs of your hands. Draw your right knee to your chest, and then your left. Inhale, right. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you descend. If that works, work right there. Or the legs straighten out. Inhaling up and exhaling down. As you're ready, as you're steady, close your eyes. Finding the consistency of the movement and then the consistency of your breathing. That we are taking action, that we're not thinking about taking class and maybe this afternoon we'll fit it in, that we're on our mats. We are in action. And in the consistency of the action, we can overcome old procrastinations, old means of stalling or hesitation, or any kind of overwhelm. We meet overwhelm and drama by taking action. So rest in that, trust in this action. The legs as straight and precise as you can make them. You'll feel the difference if you really strengthen through the thigh into the tips of the toes. The whole posture comes together differently. Three, 2, and 1. Knees bend, feet flat. Free your palms, walk your legs out, heels wide. Shake the feet, shake the knees, wag the tail, and feel the energy from your knees to your hips. From your hips to your navel. Soften the rest of your body, become absorbent and permeable. Let it in. Walk your feet in. Lift your hips, put your palms face down again. Stabilize the low back and knees to chest. Adjust as you need to. And tap your right toe and bring it up. And tap your left toe and bring it up. So this could be perfect or 2 feet. Inhale up, exhale down.
So in the last 10 days of the sequence, we've been adding a little bit of a turn to find the obliques, to find our ability to adapt and to twist. So if you choose, you would free your hands and your hips rise up, shift to the right, tap your left toes. Rise up, shifts to the left, tap your right toes. So you're tapping the outside edge of the mat. If it's too much in any way, go back to the work that serves you. Or maybe just doing 10. But this little lift is creating a dexterity in the center body, that we aren't just aligned forward and back, but this shift side to side, we start to become more circular. And then returning to center. Legs long, heels high. Inhale up, exhale down. Just feel how the sides are now more involved and more supportive of the front and back body. If this is where you work, stay. Last step, palms together. Feet up, feet down. Inhale up, exhale down. Four, 3, 2. Bend your knees, free your hands, arms out wide, legs long and wide. Shake out the feet side to side, the knees up and down, wag the tail. A quality of golden light in the low abdomen. Breathe it in and soften. Allowing this action, this frequency, has an intelligence to it, has a path through it. And if we can soften and trust this, it will give us such essential direction. Wag the tail, shake the hips, shake the knees, shake the feet, loosen, loosen, loosen. And then walking your feet in, bring the strap with you. It goes over the shins, knees are wide, toes together. Or a little further, Hands shorten on the strap, knees at the inner elbows. Or one hand holds the opposite wrist, a full bind. And the breath is full and soft, and you remain supple, softening your shoulders, softening your face. As you breathe, where does it feel free? Where does it feel spacious and possible? Start there, and on the inhalation, just invite that freedom, that space that's open to you to grow. And on the exhalation, melt the bind of the shoulders, the elbows, and the hips. Just for 3. And 2. Unfolding, the legs lengthen, the arms widen. So the physical body is unfolded and rests to the floor, but the sensation of unfolding continues. Our connective tissue has an elasticity and it takes longer. Let yourself bask in that unfolding. Keep unfolding. Keep feeling how the body is still changing even now. Let your arms get a little longer. Let your legs get a little longer, that you could take up more fully the entirety of the space you've been given inside your body. Not just the little center bits that you know, but all of it, right to the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet, the sides of your waist. And bring it with you. Walking your feet in, hands to shins. Hi. Left leg goes long, left hand goes wide, and then bring it back. Right leg goes long, right arm goes wide, and bring it back. Opening and closing. And as you're ready, the body prepared, 2 legs out, 2 arms wide, the tips of your toes, the base of your big toes stay together. The knees widen as they come in. Just as you need to, find your rhythm, find your pace, your action. Allow it to change. And settle in. Just notice if you're carrying any residue from moment to moment, from yesterday to today. We become more and more skillful at simply taking this action. Releasing the last action, letting it pass, letting it die, and letting this one come through. Each gesture becomes an individual experience, an event of its own. In this way, we can start to redefine ourselves, create freedom from what we've been dragging along, what we think we know about who we are. Each action is an event of its own. And this will redefine us. Find the breath out. Start empty. Start again. It's so easy to keep repeating the past. It takes so much presence and awareness to let each motion be distinct. I catch myself just becoming monotonous. Each gesture is a distinct event. Give it its own life. And then let it pass. Three, two, feet down, arms wide. Oops, sorry, look. Legs long. And reside in the space you've made. The sensation of golden light at the abdomen. Inviting it through your whole body. Walk your feet in. Interlace your fingers over your left shin. Keep it close. Right leg long. Flex and point your right toes, left toes, circle your ankles. And with both feet flexed, raise your right heel and bring it down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Working there or sliding the block aside so slightly. Bring it up, bring it down. A little quicker. Three, two, good. Right knee to chest, keep that. Roll your ankles. Flex point. Left heel high. And down. If you don't need the blocks, slide them aside. Get that little extra length in the hip. Let it quicken, if you will. 3, 2. Left heel to the floor, pause. Left hand over high, pause. Reach into the heel, reach into the hand. Change. Left hand, left shin, right hand overhead, right leg long. Good. Knees to your chest. Roll forward, roll back. And you'll roll your way up onto your feet, setting your blocks in front of you. Bend your knees, sweep wide, stand up, hands overhead. Sweep wide, set down. Taking your time, keeping your knees deep. As your low back allows, folding down, maybe hands to the floor. Opening through the center body all the way up and all the way down. So you're folding and unfolding at your own pace. You're feeling how each time you lift your hands, the abdomen lengthens. Each time you fold, the back lengthens. And as you make a pattern here, as the body appreciates this movement, it may quicken.
3, 2. As you rise up, interlace your fingers, press tall, palms away, heels down, and turn a little left, a little right. Press the palms up, soften your knees, come up out of the hips, out of the belly, out of the ribs, up out of the shoulders, tuck your chin, open your elbows, spread your palms. 3, 2, little side to side, and widen down, spread your hands, palms are bright, belly's bright. All that bright action. Bringing it down to take your blanket and building a posture to hold our rest. We'll open the blanket to a large rectangle and then fold it widthwise from side to side. Set it behind you. Hopping up, I can see the blanket between my legs. As I lie back, the blanket is under my hips, it ends under my chest, and my shoulders come to the floor. My calves are supported by the blocks. My palms turn open. My eyes swing closed. Let your breath be free and loose and large and changing. Feel the physical body come to rest, the head and the hands and the heels. Give them the weight of your body. Rest. And as you do, deepen the breath into the abdomen. The chest is quiet. And the breath becomes smooth and silent. Four counts in, 4 counts out. Circular. No gaps, no bumps. Let the breath up into the chest get a little bigger. All the way into the collarbones.
Maybe 6 counts in, 6 counts out. And release the breath back into the belly. Let it diminish. Feeling it settle in the center of your belly. Like a great pool of water becoming quiet and still. And then becoming effortless. And in the effortlessness, a complete trust. In this moment, cells are healing themselves inside of you, repairing and growing. And we trust this. Similarly, circumstances around you are conspiring in your favor. Trust this. Outside and in, we are blessed and guided. Bend your legs, feet flat. Lift your hips. Take the blanket out, come flat. Feel that little lift in the chest. And bring yourself up to a cross-legged seat. Pause your playlist if it goes off. As you sit tall, any adjustment you might need. Heart high, fidget, adjust. That the adjustment, that the fidgeting is a form of arrival. Piece by piece. And find that circular breath of 4 counts in, 4 counts out. And that too is an arrival. We can do that NABHI KRIYA and become very active and become quite activated. And the breath is a quality of balance so that the actions become choices rather than reactions, and rather than habit, they become choices. That is in the breath. Let the breath lengthen the spine, the heart rising, the chin lightly in. Left hand, thumb, first fingertip touch. Right hand, first 2 fingers come together, fold them down. Take your 4th finger to the left inner eye corner and slide down just above the flare of your nostril. Close there and breathe through the right side evenly and smoothly, just as you've done. Shoulders soften, aware the right side body may have a sensation of waking, unfolding, pleat by pleat internally. Release the 4th finger, take your right thumb tip to your right inner eye corner, slide down and close just above the flare of your nostril on the right side. Breathe through the left only. Let it be as natural as possible without pulling. The left side body softens and blossoms. Breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. The lips together. Breathe in through the left side. 2, 3, 4. Close left, out right. 2, 3, 4. In right. 2, 3. Sit tall. Out left. 2, 3, 4. In left. Out right. In right. Out left. Continue. Conclude the left side exhale, right hand down, normal breathing in and out through both. Right hand, first 2 fingers folding down, close the right side, breathe in the mouth, out the mouth. Close the right, in the left. 2, 3, 4. Close left, out right. In right. Out left. Continue. One more round. Continue.
Right hand down. Normal breathing. Let your attention rest in the abdomen and the way that it moves as you breathe. The inhale, it is expansive, open. On the exhale, it falls back, returning, concentrating, finding a center point. And just let your awareness rest on that expansion and return. Bringing with it a quality of light, that the light would be large and diffuse and then gather into a point. Feeling how the breath is ours, that we are voluntarily inhaling and exhaling, and yet the breath is not ours, that we may not stop. So too with our actions, we can think they are ours. When we soften and when we listen and we allow our actions to be guided by a sense of what feels truly aligned, what feels rewarding, what we long for, the actions of our lives, just like the breath of our body, some of it's ours and much of it is determined. And with no effort on the breath or the body or the mind, be free for just a moment. Feel what you've made. You'll gather it with you as you sweep wide, reaching high, call it in. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Satnam. Satnam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Have a fantastic Sunday, or whenever you replay this. Welcome to your day, your practice. I will head out momentarily to Druid Hill Park. Meet you there live if you're double dipping. Next Sunday, I will not be at the park. So we will conclude this sequence at the end of next week on Friday at noon. And Manipura will be known to us in new ways. As decided, we will take a 5-day break. Anahata is the heart, and Anahata will begin on May 6th. It feels very racy to take that time off, and I think that's fantastic. It should. And so on Friday, we will conclude the 30th, April 30th, all this week at noon, Manipura. Friday at noon, we will conclude. And as a gift to see us through those 5 days apart, Friday night at 6, right here on YouTube or Vimeo or Facebook, whatever you're looking at, I will have a 6 p.m. yin class that you can replay at any point during those 5 days. And it will be absolutely a tremendous rest and clearing and emptying this space so that we can go on May 6th, starting back up. I look forward to it. I'm so grateful for your time and your trust. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you tomorrow at noon. Sadhana.